This video helps with lesson 5465 on Sparks. It tells you how to find the equation of a straight line rather than from a diagram if the gradient is given and another point on that line. So first one here is a straight line has a gradient of 9. So from that we know that m is equal to 9. And then it passes through the point 6 and 71. What is the y-intercept of this line and what is the equation of this line? So for the y-intercept, we are looking for finding the value of c. Now if I initially use the fact that the gradient is 9, then I'm going to substitute that into the equation of the line. So y is equal to, instead of mx, I will put 9x plus c. So now I still have 3 letters there, 3 unknowns that I need to see if I can figure out. But there is this coordinate here, and we know that the first number in a coordinate is the x value, and the second number is the y value. So what you will do is substitute those 2 numbers into this equation as well. So y is 71. So 71 equals 9. X is 6. So this 9x becomes 9 times 6. And then we don't know c. But here, if I tidy this up a little bit, 71 is equal to 9 6s are 54 plus c. I ended up with an equation that I'm able to solve. So all I have to do is take away 54 from both sides, and then c is equal to 17. So from that, the answer to question A, the y-intercept is 17. Now, to answer question B, that's very straightforward. That means c is 17, so all I have to do is put this number back into this original equation that I wrote down with the 9, with the gradient in there. So the equation of the line is y is equal to 9x, and then this 17 comes in instead of c, so plus 17. That's that one done. Now, there is another example that brings in parallel lines rather than giving you the gradient. So you could get 2 options. You can get the gradient as a number, it tells you here. Or the other option is in the next question, if you read it. This one's a little bit smaller printing. Let's see if I can go a bit closer. So we are looking at line A passes through the point -3, 5. So again, this was given to us earlier, a coordinate that the line goes through. So that's the x coordinate and the y coordinate next to each other. But rather than telling you what the gradient is, it tells you that it's parallel to the line that's given by this equation here. Now, what you need to know about parallel lines is that they have the same gradient. So parallel lines have the same gradient. So what that means is their steepness is the same. Now, if I look at this equation here, y equals 6x plus 11, the gradient is 6, so m is equal to 6. So now I can come up with my y equals 6x plus c, so the equation that has the gradient in already. Then in the next line I substitute the coordinates in as well, x and y. So they were 5 for y, so 5 is equal to 6. X is -3. Now just to keep it nice and neat, I'm going to put the -3 in brackets, you don't have to. And then plus c, we don't know. Again, I tidy up this side a little bit. So 5 is equal to, be careful, minus 18 plus c. And then I'm going to add on 18 to both sides. So 23 is equal to c. Now the question just wanted to know the equation for this line. The y-intercept is 23, but then the equation would be putting this number back into this original equation I've written down. So zoom out a little bit, then the answer is y is equal to 6x and then plus 23.